Good evening, viewers. So it's evening time, my second uploading. So, usually it's time for the grammar practice, and for a couple of days, I didn't practice and didn't upload because I couldn't make it time for learning. I had a lot to do other things, so that's why I couldn't make it time. But since it was it was another holy day, so I had time and I just learn or read something on grammar portion. And you know why we need to learn this grammar things, because if you know the rule and regulation, the your making mistakes cut down, and your English would be elevated. So that's why we need to focus on grammar. It, it makes your English accurate, elevate your accuracy. So the important part of grammar is non-finite verb, finite or non-finite. We always use these things, but we didn't know what is finite or what is non-finite. And if we know the actual rules, then we can use it very fun way, very effortless way. So I speak so many shows, so I need to cut down this show again and again. So again, so it's a kind of become a starter. Okay, I will think about another word instead of using this so all the time. So that I will later on I will think about it. We called finite, then your verb change, finite verb change, like I say. If I say I go, I went, and I have gone, we need to change here our verbs. That is called simply finite. And if we talk about non-finite, they don't change according to tenses or time. They intact their position, so they are called non-finite. And non-finite, we separate them in three parts. So gerund, infinitive, infinitives, and participle. So if I start with infinitive, why we need two infinitives? Infinitives can uh, can be play as a role of noun. You can put it in the beginning of sentence or end of sentence, like And when we use infinitives, we need to use with two plus verb, verb first form, like to eat, to go, to laugh, anything. So if we start with any sentence like to error is human, to play is good exercise, to play is an good exercise, a good exercise, sorry. So I want to go, I need to come, I need to learn, I learn to speak in English. So here I am using to as a noun, to plus verb as a noun. Sometimes if we have to start with sentence, then we can use like we start any sentences. And if I talk about the gerund portion, it also plays a noun, like a noun, like playing is a good exercise, swimming is a good exercise, laughing is also a good exercise, and I like laughing, I like smiling. This way we use gerund as a noun in any sentence. So when we know, we can learn, and when we can sure about, we can use these infinitives and gerund in like a fun way. Now it's time to talk about uh, talk about we have divided three parts: infinitive, gerund, and yes, lastly participle. So we also participle divide in a three part. Firstly, what is the role of participle? Participle plays the role of as an adjective in any sentence. So if we talk about, we divide participle in three parts: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. In present participle, we use as a verb ing form, like dancing doll, mm, laughing Buddha, and this is a running chair, this is a dancing toy, this is a speaking toy, I like speaking toys. So we use verb uh, as a participle, as an adjective in this sentence. And if I talk about past participle, then we can use like broken chair, purified water. So we always use purified water when, but we don't know what is the exact meaning. Purified shows the water is purified, clean to drink. So like this drinking water, we also use drinking It's plays role of an adjective party, uh, present participle here, drinking water, purified water. So like this we use participle in adjective. And if I talk about uh, perfect participle, then we need to use having plus b3, like having eaten my food, I go to school, I go to my workplace. So here I am using after finishing one work I go to somewhere else. So here we talked about non-finite all parts. And so like we use these when we know about these roles of very sure about, we can practice. And this uh, uh, when we are using these structures, grammars, then definitely our uh, conversation looks elevated, attracted, beautiful. Like if I talk about in a such some situation, some person, some girl is uh, annoyed with me, angry with me, and I am talking about her to someone else. If she knows my reality, know when she knows my reality, uh, when she knows the fact, she would she would come to me running. Here I use uh, conditionals. When knows my reality, she would come to me. She would come to me. How how we how would she come to me? Running. Here it means she would uh, she would come to me running. Uh, Here I am the status, talking about her status. Like when we know the where we can use. Here I am using the adjective sometime. Yes, adjective. Her status. So it is very important to learn the grammar parts. Okay, so it was all about, it has been 13 to 14 minutes, and I wanted to share words which I have learned but didn't remember right now. So for remembrance I would like to amalgamation. Amalgamation is a word. When we say use this word, it's mixture. It's using synonyms of mixture. And another word, cajole. Yes, cajole, it is also a good word. uh, Cajole, it means to some to to convince someone for your favor, for your I cajole him to do my work. I cajole her to make tea for me. So like this, I cajole my daughter to to make tea for me. So like this we use, since I didn't remember any word, so I think I should give this to, it's also a good word, you can use it. So here I am taking your leave, and I will see you in my next video. It has been already about 15 minutes, so thank you for watching up to now. Have a wonderful night ahead. Thank you.